What's going on, Pisces? It's your girl D. I hope all is well with y'all. I hope you're doing all right. I got a reading for you for Leo season 2025. And speaking of Leo season, happy birthday, Leo. Make sure you shout out all your favorite Leos. Show them some love. Pay attention to where Leo is in your chart because you got the sun there and Mercury is in retrograde there. So a lot of activity going on, all right? This is going to be a general reading for your Pisces placement in your chart. Everybody's got Pisces somewhere, so it's just a matter of where it is. It will tell you what kind of effects you'll be feeling. Let me see what planets are. I think was Neptune. Where Neptune at? Hold on. I had pulled up the planets today because I wanted to see where all the planets were at. Here we go. Is there anything in Pisces right now? Chiron's in Aries, Pluto's in retrograde in Aquarius. Neptune, your ruling planet, is in your 12th house. It's in your second house, Pisces, so it's in Aries. And it's retrograde right now. And it's going to go back into your sign in October. So, it's still affecting you because it's your major planet and it's in your second house. So, this is things going on with your money, okay, your self esteem, self respect. All right. And I don't see that there's any other planets in your first house. So, with that being said, let's get some energy out here and see what's going on and how these energies might be affecting the Pisces placement in your chart. Okay. 5 cards for the Pisces collective. The first card, okay, somebody on vacation or wanting to go on vacation. Okay. Tropical beach, tropical sand. Okay. Cell phone is the challenge here. Okay, what's hidden is the girl energy. Oh, is somebody on somebody went on vacation and they don't have access to their phone? Okay, we have rainstorm. Is somebody someplace where there was a storm? And we have the basketball energy. It just fell on the ground. All right, so I'm getting for some of y'all. Y'all might have a child who's on vacation at the beach and they may be, acting like their phone ain't working because it's a storm. It could be a storm that is knocking out the cell phone towers, and maybe that's not working. Maybe the calls are not working. Maybe you're on vacation and you were checking on your child. All right. And there could be a storm in the area. Okay. Wherever you are, wherever they are, it doesn't matter. Your daughter could be playing in a basketball tournament and there could be a storm in that particular area where she is. And maybe you're just checking in, trying to make sure she's doing all right. Maybe you are a coach. Okay, maybe you work at a game could have been canceled because of the weather, is what I'm getting here too. Okay, if you're part of a basketball league or a basketball association of some sort here. All right, but this is kind of vague for me. So, but I just feel like somebody could be on the foul line here. Let's get some more information here. Blue skies, green water. I don't know, somebody's on a trip and they're not answering their phone. Okay. Yeah, imagination. Or somebody is okay, so somebody could be meditating. They're in a state here with this this is like a holograph. I'm getting holograph energy. All right, so somebody could be this could be what their screensaver is, and they meditate off of this, or they zone out on this, or somebody wants to go to the beach and zone out, or something like that. Beach things help them meditate. Somebody's imagining. Oh, that's too many cards. Let's see. What's the cell phone is the challenge. Somebody wanting to talk to someone. Someone's on vacation, minding their business, and someone's blown up someone's phone. Somebody could be calling to tell someone something about. Whoa. Somebody locked up. Somebody locked up. Okay, or somebody can't enjoy themselves because they constantly got their cell phone and there's always some bullshit going on. The hidden energy is the young girl. What's this hidden energy about? There's one too many cards flying out. What's this hidden energy about? Young girl apologizing or someone apologizing about a young girl? Where your head is at is the storm energy and the stress. Ooh, okay, what's this basketball about? Somebody got locked up, somebody's child got into trouble. Could have got into trouble at school, could have got in trouble with the police. Alliance. Somebody's friend is letting somebody use the phone. Okay. Yeah, this is about somebody's friend. Um, all right, I'm getting something really dark. Okay, I'm just gonna share it and then I'm gonna clarify and see what else comes out. Somebody, somebody is stressed with this downpour, the rainstorm and stress. But what's hidden is a girl apologizing. So I don't know if somebody went off with somebody who was so called their friend. Be careful who you run off with. Talk to your children. Find out who your children are going to hang out with if they're going somewhere. All right. But what's hidden is there's a girl here apologizing about something that's going on behind the scenes here. Okay. You're under the impression that they're at the beach, that they're chilling. The challenge is if somebody's confined in some way, shape, or form, they're held up. Either they got locked up, or somebody's holding them against their will, or they feel trapped in some way, shape, or form. Let's get some clarity on this. But somebody may have to call on a friend to help them. Okay. Could be about a team, a girl playing on a team, and maybe something happened. I don't know if somebody went out of town or did something they wasn't supposed to do, and then they got locked up in the area that they went to. What's this imagination? The Eight of Wand energy in reverse. Yeah, somebody is slow to let somebody know what's going on. Somebody is slow to answer your calls. You could be calling to check on your daughter, and she's taking her time answering these calls. You don't understand what's taking her so long. What's going on? What's this confinement? Or maybe you're trying to call her and she's not answering. Okay, so she's confined with somebody that she's supposed to be in a relationship with. What the hell? Hold on. The Hermit energy in reverse. Somebody know better. Somebody did some shit they wasn't supposed to be doing. And then this also came out as well. We'll put that there. What's this stress? Yeah, somebody is extremely unhappy. And then the 501 fight. So your daughter might have been on a trip, okay? Or there's a lady who went on a trip, okay? And she's apologizing. She knows she shouldn't have did this. She fucked up. She might have went off with her boyfriend or some dude, okay, who she knows she shouldn't have went off with. She knows she shouldn't have did nothing with him. Now this could be you looking back at your past life situation when you was a young girl, maybe telling someone a story of some shit you did. You ran off with some dude and you wasn't supposed to. Some type of thing like that. And it caused you a lot of stress, a lot of aggravation. You know, somebody, I don't know if somebody got jumped. Like this is weird. There's a young girl here who did something she wasn't supposed to be doing, went someplace she wasn't supposed to be going, lied about something. She was held and confined, or somebody had her phone. Her lover had her phone with this Two of Cups and this confinement in the cell phone. That's the challenge. You trying to call her, you don't know where she at. She not answering. She in the background is upset and frustrated. She don't have no say or control over the situation. I don't like this shit. It's kind of dark. Hopefully she's not in the hands of somebody who is doing her dirty. For those of you that resonates with. This could be a show you're watching. All right, that's one too many cards. Somebody's trying to reach their kid. Yeah, the Hangman energy in reverse. This could also just be somebody who wishes they would have did things differently. Somebody might have got married young or had a kid while they were young and they wish they would have did things differently. It caused them all kinds of stress, but they was basically just trying to compete for a dude. It could have been a dude who was a basketball player or some athlete. So this could be an athlete who's doing well. He's got people coming at him. A young girl could have came at him, and as a result, maybe he got coupled up with her, maybe got her pregnant, or maybe she's frustrated because there's other guys. I mean, there's other women, and she can't compete. So she might have did something or lied about something or said something because she was jealous and envious of these other women, or maybe the other women did something to her. This is like some young teenage girl who's tripping over some dude, and there's other people there. There's other women around or other young girls around. And this is a guy who, he has his cake and eat it too. He's very popular, has a lot of the girls fighting over him. All right. But I feel like she's been through this before with him, because this is hermit energy, not, knowing better when you do better, not having any control or going through the same shit again. And then, this is, realizing, okay, I fucked up with the hermit energy in reverse. Okay, I fucked up. Let's get out of here. So what's hidden is this person is going through a major transformation while this situation is going. They learned from this with the apology. This young girl definitely learned. She is sorry, but she definitely learning her lesson. And I feel like you as the parent, you're stressed out and you're pissed off about it because you can't get in contact with her, or she's acting different now that she's with these people or she's away. Yeah, it's like an energy of a young girl just acting different because she's away, or with her friends or out of town or whatever. And you as the parent, she's stressing you out and you're pissed off about it. But something could have went on. Like I said, she could be in a basketball tournament because we have five. There's five players on the team with basketball, right? And then here's the basketball. So she could be with her basketball friends, or if there's a dude she's dating who's on the basketball team, she's with them. But what's hidden is there's a young girl who's apologizing. Um, I just feel like she didn't think things clearly. This is just something you learn, chalk up to experience. But she's done this before. She's experienced this before with judgment energy in reverse. But this is also somebody who's smarter than her, stronger than her. Let me get more energy out here. So again, this could be some of you reminiscing about when you were a kid, how you might have ran off with somebody and you wish you would have never did that, and then to come to find out this dude has got other women. Could be something you're dealing with now too as a grown adult. But that young girl, she could be somebody's kid. Unfortunately, if you're dealing with that, I'm sorry. Um, but this could just be someone who's in their girl like state. They're like silly for a man. You know what I mean? And then they get to a point where they feel like, yeah, see, traditions. So they're doing whatever everybody else normally does instead of thinking for themselves. Is what I'm getting here. Yeah, power. See, that's what the power, the judgment energy in reverse. This person is powerless in the situation. They don't have a say. Somebody was last seen at a basketball game, complacent. Yeah, somebody is not answering the calls. They're not. They're taking their time. So somebody could be looking for their daughter. The last time they seen them was, there was a fight at the basketball game or at the basketball tournament, and somebody's stressing out looking for their daughter. This is something that they normally do. They will always go to the basketball game or what have you. But there could have been somebody there who overpowered her or something. I don't. This could also just be a child who is acting out against their parent, defying their parent, doing what they want to do instead. Yeah, see, they went off with somebody. This, I was hoping that this shit wasn't gonna get dark. I was hoping this shit wasn't gonna get dark. Yeah. See, there's the scorpionic energy. I was hoping the shit wasn't gonna get dark. Uh, so that's for some of you. You know, there's a young girl who is being, you know, how women are with they little boyfriends, young girls listening to men, running off, doing whatever, and the parent is now frantic looking for her. Last time they saw her was at the basketball game with this dude, or she went off with this basketball player, or some shit like that. But somebody could be locked up or in jail or um, being held without their permission. Yeah, so somebody's frustrated, aggravation, there's shattered energy here. This talks about broken nightmares and failures. Narcissist. Somebody went off with this. This is what I'm saying. There's a narcissist here. Glow up, new opportunities, career, success for business. Okay, this is a dark reading. There could be a young woman who went off to an audition, you know, and she got caught up in some bullshit. And you could be looking for her last, you know, maybe she had a photo shoot or there was something going on at an event and she was going there. And, you know, maybe you're having problems now getting in contact with her or finding out where she is. But she's being held by this person. If this is the case and this is resonating with someone, she's being held by this person that she was supposed to be in a relationship with. So whoever the dude is that she's been talking to, all right, this person could be an artist, okay, or this is someone who's very clever and creative in what they do. She could be an artist as well, so she could have been going to an audition or participating in something that would have given her opportunity to show her gifts. We have mother energy here, so you know, this is a mother who is, you know, maybe upset and stressed and is willing to fight to find out what's going on with her daughter. And we have trickster. So yeah, this is an energy of somebody who may have gotten tricked by a lover of theirs, a young girl, or this is somebody who's planning on doing this. So please, um, talk to your daughters about where they're going. If they're got opportunities where they're going to audition for something, maybe a cheerleading, try to be a cheerleader, or you know anything that has to do with them and their career and making money. Find out where they're going, get the phone number, find out to the location that they're going to be going. Make sure that you know you are checking up on them and finding out where they are because this young girl is not happy. All right. What you don't know is she's very upset. She's sorry. She wished she wouldn't have did this. She wished she would have listened. She don't have no control over the situation here. And with the hangman energy, the person that she was with betrayed her. And it looks as though it could be some type of trickster who was a narcissist. Okay, a trickster who was a narcissist, um, who you know took advantage of her naiveness. Now, for others of you, if this is not this, an actual young girl being you know taken, this is just somebody who's being taken advantage of by someone who realizes, um, like this hangman energy in reverse is someone who's very naive. Okay, and we get that with the victim energy, somebody who's very naive. So again, this is somebody who could be telling a story of something that happened to them. Um, you know, and they explained what they were doing and why they got caught up in this. That could be what the case is, but there's definitely a dark figure out here who's targeting people. Okay, but I do feel like for some of you, this could be a somebody you know. It could be a story you're working on. You know, where unfortunately this situation occurred. True love, yeah. See, she was in love with this person, or if this person did this to you, you were in love with them. Patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. You're gonna find out what's going on with your daughter, is what I'm hearing. All right, if this is your daughter. For others of you, you could just be healing from this. This could have been something that you experienced, sexual assault, rape, things like that, being held against your will. Yeah, somebody was very vulnerable. Please check with your children about where they're going, who they're going with, who their boyfriends and girlfriends are. Some of them could be going on a trip with their friends or whatever, and then their friends could turn on them and be on some bullshit. Okay? but it definitely feels like it got something to do with a lover. Um, Hold on. I know there were. I just wanted to see what is her birthday. So this could be a drug overdose. Also, somebody might have taken some drugs or was given some drugs and they took too much, and so they could have gotten drunk. Okay, this could be you with a lover and somebody slipped something in somebody drink. Okay, that could be what this is. Yeah, because with this the nine of cup energy in reverse, so there could be a young girl who's scared or nervous because she knows that somebody slipped something in her drink. Okay, and it could have been her friends who were jealous of her who did this. This is something that might have been planned out. I was thinking of a young lady by the name of Kanika Jenkins, which is what I was just googling. Um, I don't know, her story just came to mind for me. But there's a y'all young people. You got to be careful out here. They're going for these career opportunities. They see these advertisements and they get there to this place and these people give them drinks. And the next thing they're being sexually assaulted and gang raped and, doing things with multiple dudes. Okay. And they passing them around like they're basketball. But like I said, this is somebody that already experienced this too. And they could be telling their story. So somebody could be coming out and just letting people know the dangers of what could be going on out here. All right. But that's what I got for you, Pisces, and I wish you the best. If this is something that you're dealing with. And I'm sorry I had to deliver this type of reading, but I have to read the cards the way they come out. So if you're dealing with this with a child of yours, or you had to go through this, I'm sending prayers to you. And I wish you guys all the best. All right. Take care of yourselves. Later.